Welcome back, everybody, to the Purdue Boilermakers Dynasty, sitting at 6-1. This is the spot we were in last year, and we lost the remainder of our games, didn't go to a bowl. So if we can win at least one out of the next two, I would love to win the next two, obviously, with our final game at home being against Minnesota. But we'll get into this game first against Iowa. But I would love to go in on Halloween, October 31st, and get a victory against Iowa. As you can see right now, sitting at number 5 in the Big Ten, you can't complain about that, especially you see the teams above us. We'll play Penn State coming up. We lost to UCLA. But if we could get a victory against Iowa on the road, show that we are actually for real. We're a for real team this year. We might not be going to the college football playoff. I'm not sure if that's going to happen for us this season. But that brings the momentum into the next season. And these are the games you're going to have to win. Tough Big Ten games on the road, especially against an Iowa team that is known for defense. So it's probably going to be tough and shows what we got in a freshman quarterback in Ben Washington. So let's get this underway here in Iowa. And we'll receive the ball first. Tramar Harris from the goal line. He'll take this himself. Has some running room. And Harris is off to the races. What a way to start this game. Tramar Harris takes it 99 yards for the touchdown. Well, there you go. First return we've ever had in this dynasty. That's a heck of a way to start. Harris for the touchdown, 7-0 lead. So here comes the Iowa offense. And that's actually going nowhere as Patterson is going to be taken down. 3rd down and 3. Firing quickly over the middle. That's caught. What a spin move. And a 1st down for Jalen Keys. So Iowa trying to respond right back at it. And they will QB sneak, and it doesn't work. What a stop there. And Iowa decides to punt the ball. Man, usually that quarterback sneak works, but in their favor, the punt put us down there. Sack, safety. It's a 7-2 game. Wow. Okay, well, crazy start to this game. You got a kick return for a touchdown, and then you have a safety. What a run here to the outside, running room for Dahl, and that's 30 yards just like that. I'm surprised Iowa didn't go for that, 4th and inches. 1st and 10, here comes Seabrooks, brings down Hank Brown. Big time loss, and now a 3rd and 18, so we're going to have to get some yardage here to get back into field goal range. But they're just going to go for everything to the end zone, but it's knocked away incomplete. Back to this position, huh? We have to be very careful, but when you lay out guys, you got offensive linemen just, pancaking guys left and right. That's what you want to see. Nice run there from Fagan for the first. It's Washington over the middle, wide open, Burhan for the grab, and that'll be a 1st down. So don't have to worry about the safety now. We got to worry about this 3rd and 5. Look out, coming right up the middle, can't hang on to it. It's going to be incomplete. Orstrom can't hang on, and that'll be another punt. Kind of used to these kind of Big Ten type games, defensive type games for sure. As Patterson, not much there. 5 carries, 5 yards to start for him. And a 3rd down and 10. Brown looking, firing, going to be caught, but well short of the 1st down as Marquise Nicholas is all over it. Another punt. We'll head into the second quarter still with a 7-2 game. So our offense hasn't got anything, but this guy right here, Tramar Harris, with the only points, reaches out, picks up the... Oh, I thought he got the first. Terrible spot, and it's going to cost us. Ball is loose. I don't think that was a fumble, though. I don't think that was a fumble. I think we're going to challenge this. We're going to be short of the 1st down. It's a loss of around 2 or 3. I mean, the 3rd and short runs this year are ridiculous. We do challenge. They do overturn it, so at least we can punt it. Saves us tons of field position and a little bit of momentum. But the short yardage runs this year have been just absolutely brutal. 3rd and 4. Brown to throw. Has a wide open receiver to the outside. That's going to be a catch, and that's going to be a 1st down for Anderson. So Iowa gets herself a 3rd down conversion as they pitch this ball out. More running room to the outside. Can we set an edge? What is happening? Kruger with solid run. I mean, can we get somebody to set that edge there so they can't just have those outside runs? Now Brown's cooking a little bit. Over the middle, caught, first down. Vanderzee. But we have a chance on 3rd and 8 to get him off the field. Brown stepping up, fires, and there's Vanderzee for the touchdown. What a throw from Hank Brown. That looked too easy. And Iowa takes the lead. They'll just kick the extra point, but it's going to be a 9-7 ball game. Kind of a weird, I mean, not that weird of a score. You could have 3 field goals, right? But can this offense get anything? Ben Washington, freshman quarterback, still in the game here. He'll take this himself for the first down. Even across the 50 yet. 3rd and 11. Brown, that is a dangerous throw. It's going to fall incomplete, and this offense once again just does absolutely nothing. Defense is going to start to get a little tired if we just continue to go maybe a first down or 3 and out. We have to sustain drives. Play action, firing. Brown has his man caught, first down. As Iowa on the move right once again here, trying to extend this lead. 1:32 left here in this first half. Seabrooks, well, I guess I was about to say, couldn't make the tackle, but he does. Brown's 15 or 17. He's been dealing in this game. 3rd and 4. No pressure. Steps up, but Marquise Nicholas lays him out. Ball comes out, incomplete, and sets up a 51-yard field goal attempt. Kick is up, and of course it's good. Man, they just drill kicks. It does not matter. I don't know if we got to do something with the accuracy there, but, you know, college kickers, they have gotten a lot better. There's no doubt about it, but, man, they just drill kicks. As we bring in Taj Bullock, he runs, picks up a first down, trying to get this offense something going here, but a terrible throw. He completely misses Morissette. He's wide open. What kind of throw is that? He just threw it right to Jalen Watson. And now Iowa, who has a 5-point lead, can add to that with 40 seconds left. Brown, he's not going to get anything there. That is going to be a sack. Nice job from O'Connell to come through. And they have, looks like no timeouts left. 3rd and 19. He'll just dump it off. 2 receivers in the same area. It is caught. Actually, we're going to use a timeout here, save a little time. So a punt from Iowa, but we got some time here just to try to get something, as that's going to be caught by Watson for the first down. Serve a little time here, but 2 seconds left. Probably just going to have to throw it up. We won't even have a shot. That's going to be a sack, and that will be the first half, as our offense was abysmal in that first half. We come up with nothing. It's just the kick return for a touchdown, and that is it. So, man, we really have to get things going. You can see just at 100 yards of offense, averaging 4.2. Time of possession's been in Iowa's favor big time. They start off with the ball here in the second half. Game at the moment not looking good, but hey, we're only down 5. Well, it might be more after this. I mean, Vanderzee is just destroying us right now. 6 for 82 and a touchdown. Not looking good. And there you go. Finally, set an edge. Somebody. It's about time. Not allowing those outside runs. 3rd and 9. We bring the heat. And it works out because Hank Brown just had to get rid of that. Incomplete. As we'll bring back Ben Washington. But when you get runs like that, that helps out a lot. Fagan with a solid carry. When he has 6 so far. So we got to get this run game going here. As Morissette with some running room. Bringing a little bit of the speed. He moves the chains, first down. Washington underneath. That's what you got to do. Don't force anything. Just take the yards when you got it. Instead of a 3rd and long, we got a 3rd and medium here. Washington looking over the middle. There you go. Nitro Tuggle with their grabbing a first down. Move the chains. Best drive of the game so far. But another 3rd and 5. They bring in the heat. That's perfectly fine. We're going to find Tuggle. Cuts it back. Almost had a TD there. And he's down to the 7. Let's punch this in. 2nd and goal. Fagan. And yeah, multiple Iowa defenders there. Not telling you, those short yardage runs, just really, really tough. 3rd and goal. Washington over the middle, caught by Tuggle, but he is short. So 4th and goal. Instead of taking 3, we're staying aggressive. QB blast right up the middle, and Ben Washington puts it in. And that's going to give us the lead. Fantastic drive, and I think we go for 2 here to make this a 15-12 game. But we put it in, finally get an offensive touchdown. So 2-point try here. Washington over the middle, and Harris can't hang on to it. So, remains a 13-12 game. What can this defense do? Screen underneath the Patterson. Just a tad short. Brings up a 3rd and 2. They could go run, they could go pass here. They're going to pass. Brown fires to the flat, has his man caught, 1st down. Just a terrific throw. He has been on the money today. 20 of 24 for 200 yards and that touchdown. But they're going to need a 3rd down conversion here once again. They dump it off, and they are going to get it. Come on, man. That's just terrible. We got to be in front of that. But on 2nd and 9, bring the heat. That's what you want to see. All right. That's going to bring us into the 4th quarter. 13-12 lead. 3rd and 13, they set up a screen. Just bring him down, we will. Yeah, that'd be about a 57-yarder, but they're going to try it. Kick is up, and what do you know? They drill it again. And Iowa retakes the lead. They just drill those kicks all day. It's crazy. There you go, Fagan. There you go. Breaking some tackles. Moves up to the 39-yard line and a 1st down. What can this freshman quarterback do? Well, it helps when you got to run like that. Fagan, 1 man to beat. Stiff arms him to the ground, but gets out of bounds. Now up to 93 yards rushing. Already in field goal range, but we're looking for that touchdown. Dump it off underneath of Fagan on a 3rd and 3. He picks up the 1st. Washington looking a lot better here in this second half. A lot more controlled. A lot more, he's not forcing anything. That run game's been helping out as well. And just simpler plays, getting the ball out quickly as Fagan is in for the go-ahead touchdown. Back-to-back drives here in this second half. Getting the TDs. Just kick the extra point here. Make it a 20-15 game. The question is, with 7:50 left, can our defense get the stop? I'm guessing Iowa's going to probably get multiple possessions after that, and that's no good. Patterson running room. Big 1st down up to the 41. Best run of the game for him. 2nd and 10. Firing down the... What just happened there? How is he that wide open? What happened to her corner there? Absolutely terrible. Now Brown steps up in the pocket. He's going to slide down. But a 3rd and 7. I'm not sure. It's probably 4-down territory with 4:40-something left. He's just going to lob it up. And we knock it away incomplete. We finally win one of those 50-50 balls. And they're actually going to bring out the field goal unit. I guess this puts it to a field goal type game. Kick is up, and it is good. So it is a 20-18 game. Oddball score. Scoregami, maybe, I don't know. 20-18, 4 minutes left. If we can sustain a drive here, we can end this game. That's a great way to start. That's going to be a 1st down. Ben Washington's been very good here. 3:24 left. Hand off to Fagan. Running room up the middle. That'll put him over 100. That's a 1st down. Clock continues to move. And I'm sure sometime soon this Iowa team's going to start using those timeouts. 2:40. Fagan cuts it up again. Another 1st down. And there's your first Iowa timeout. So maybe 1 to 2 more 1st downs. This could be ball game. If we get a 1st down here, it could be over. 3rd and 3. Washington looking. Keeps it himself, and he's going to be brought down. Surprised Iowa's not going to use a timeout there. And they'll let it run to the 2-minute timeout. But we'll bring on the field goal unit, and he drills a kick. Exactly what we needed. So Iowa now has 1 timeout left. Touchdown to take the lead. Over the middle, caught. Hank Brown has been, like I said, very good here today. So this is not going to be easy. As they go empty, 1:27 left. They still have that timeout. Brown looking, pressure, C.J. Madness there for the sack. Massive sack. They're going to have to get them back here. So they have a 3rd and 18. Running a play. Brown looking down the field, fires underneath. That's going to be caught. Somebody please bring him down. Don't release him there. It's Vanderzee with the catch, but it's going to come down to a 4th and 10. Surprised they're not using this timeout here just to settle some things down. 4th and 10. Could be your ball game. Brown underneath, wide open is the receiver. A broken play, and it works out in Iowa's favor. Now they got plenty of time here. 40 seconds left. Clock stops to mark the ball. See if they just spike this here. And they do. So 36 seconds left. Now 32. And a 3rd and 1. No more timeouts for Iowa. Steps up. Caught Vanderzee again. First down, stops the clock. They're up to the 26-yard line. Brown to fire. Going up top. Looking for his receiver. And oh man, that might have been in and out of his hands. Incomplete. 3rd and 10. Has a man open and he overthrew him. That was the winning touchdown. Now a 4th and 10. Over the middle. Caught. No, it's incomplete. And that's going to be your ball game. 2 close calls for Iowa at the end. But somehow, some way, we pull it out 23-18. And a massive road win. Caden Fagan, what a second half. He just took over the game. And Ben Washington, give him all the credit. He came back after being benched. A true freshman on the road. What a performance in the second half. He was really good. And we get win number 7 on the season. So there you go. We have surpassed last year's win total up to 7 wins. Right now sitting at 7-1. I think our schedule's been a little easy. So, I mean, I think we're overperforming this year. Schedule's been a bit easy. I mean, we'll see when we face up against Penn State coming up. I mean, that is going to be, I mean, the hardest games of the season. We beat Notre Dame, but they've been really underperforming. And then the UCLA game where we just got, trounced. So, I mean, we'll see what happens against Penn State. But now, this final game here against Minnesota at home, our final home game, we really have to win this game. This is like a must win, especially with our final visits. But Ben Washington, 10 touchdowns, 4 picks, over 1,000 yards, 70% completion percentage. He's been fantastic as a freshman. Fagan, 639, average of 5.1 a carry with the 6 touchdowns. Really, since game number 3 on, he has been a very, very good back. Fantastic. Tuggle's been very good. The drops this year haven't been as much as he only has 2. I know he had some games last year where he had some real struggles. There's no doubt about that. Nicholas Elder, he has 84 total tackles. He's going to have to be up there for awards, I would think, for sure. No doubt about that. With the 4 picks and the 3 sacks, he is definitely going to be up there. I'd love to see if he got drafted high. That would be great to see because we didn't have a guy drafted last year. So I want to see if we still have somebody drafted. But as you can see, we are the number 19 team in the country. So can we keep this up? This is kind of one of those games where you got Penn State ahead of you. You can't look ahead. Final home game. We got to take advantage. We got to get a victory here. Shamar Harris with the catch and a first down. But this Minnesota team's going to be tough. Big Ten teams, never easy. 2nd and 6. Handoff to Fagan. Fagan up the middle. He's got a first down. Honestly, if I could lean on Caden Fagan today, I wouldn't mind giving him like 22, 25 carries. That would be kind of an ideal thing. But we got to get off to a really good start, and we find Nitro Tuggle for the grab and a first down. And honestly, too, thinking of it as that's a great pass to the outside, caught first down. You know, the kind of the split we have between Ben Washington and Taj Bullock, I think, is over. I think this is Ben Washington's team. Unless he just completely just doesn't do anything. The pressure up the middle, and that's going to be a sack. 3rd and 12. But yeah, this is Washington's team. They bring the heat. Fires. Oh, man, look out. That is a dangerous play. As Melon Orstrom had it, but got upended. But we'll take 3 points on the opening drive here against Minnesota. Well, those Minnesota helmets look nice. That gopher on the side looks really good. But we did get a 3 and out from Minnesota, but now we have a 3rd and 11. Washington fires, and this time, Melon Orstrom comes down with the grab. That's a tough catch. Go back to the run. More set, just a tad short. Can we convert a short yardage run? And we do, with no problems, just squeezing through that A-gap there. Fagan got it, 1st down. And he set up a screen. Morset's got running room in front of him. Can he beat the defender to the pylon? Can't bring it down, but down to the 4. I thought we got down to at least the 2. That was not sure about that, but Fagan doesn't matter. He powers through. He's in for the touchdown, and we got a 10-0 lead. This is what you got to do in these type of games. Get out to a solid lead, and then try to take over. So how does this Minnesota team respond as Shiganjansky, spin move. Nice run to the outside and a 1st down. And what a name. What a name. As Shiganjansky again, getting some blocks to the outside. Can somebody finally bring him down? And Smiley Bradford will bring him down. Man, he's just running all over us here. What is happening? 1st and 10. Firing. That's going to be picked off. Marquise Nicholas undercuts it. And another pick for him on the season. Man, he has just been so good. Defensive MVP. It's not even a contest. Man, he has been fantastic. Problem is, we really didn't do anything with the pick. We just punt it right back to this Minnesota offense. As Shiganjansky over the middle, that's going to be caught. That's going to be a 1st down. Johnson is tight end with the grab. So we move into the 2nd quarter to the outside. Wide open receiver. Breaks off a tackle. Somebody please bring him down. That is another 1st down as Minnesota on the move again. And Shiganjansky's going to go down. We'll bring the heat. Sack. Now a 3rd and 14. Looking in the pocket. Going up top, wide open is Ijaboy for the touchdown. Are you kidding me? What are we doing? Are you... So a complete breakdown defensively. We just totally forget about the back. And he has the touchdown. Now 3rd and 2. Minnesota's all riled up. They got the momentum. They get a stop. And now a good drive down the field. They take the lead. Going up top. That's going to be caught. And that's going to be a Minnesota touchdown. Malachi Coleman. In Minnesota, this is what I was worried about. I was really worried about this. You know, we're looking forward to Penn State. That is a massive game on the road. But we have to take care of business first. And man, Ben Washington just got obliterated. 3rd and 17. Going up top, that's going to be incomplete, looking for Tuggle. And Minnesota gets another 3 and out. This offense is rolling. Malachi Coleman again. Man, Shiganjansky is just destroying us. Not even just through the pass, but the run, and there we go, coming through the big sack by Seabrooks. Much needed. 3rd and 6, though. Got to get him off the field. Wide open, he missed him. That was a wide open receiver, and he missed him. 50-yard field goal, and wouldn't you know, it's dead perfect. Man. Haven't seen many kicks, that's for sure. But Minnesota, 7-point lead. This offense has to get going. That is, oh man, just if you lead Harris another yard, it allows him to run under the ball, and he's running for days. But now it's a short yardage run, and Fagan is stopped short. We're going for it. We're staying aggressive. We're going to trust in the run. Go to Caden Fagan. He has a run. He has the blocks. He's off to the races. Can anybody catch him? Fagan in for the touchdown. 67 yards. And we're going to tie this ball game up. On a 4th and 1 from our own 33, we stay aggressive and just excellent blocking by the receivers down the field as well. Springs Fagan for the touchdown. Momentum swings back into our side. How does the defense respond, Madden? Oh, he got out of it. And he has an open man down the field for the catch. Oh, jeez. Oh, man. That's a heck of a play. But there you go. Nice defensive play that time. At least somebody can tackle. Nicholas brings down the back. 3rd and 11. He's just fired it up. Pick that off, please. Oh, come on. He was going for it all. We should have picked it off. But that'll bring us to halftime. 17 apiece. We're in another ball game here. It's like every game. I mean, I guess in reality, when you look at ratings, we're not much more talented than Minnesota. Like I said, maybe just an easier schedule, getting a couple breaks here and there. So, I mean, maybe we match up very similar to them. So you think coming in record-wise, the way we're looking, the way we're playing, maybe we can get a nice solid victory. But no, I mean, we'll see. We bring the blitz, the stunt works out. Marquise Nicholas comes through for the sack. And the dude just continues to pad those stats. 3rd and 11. Looking, should have brought him down, and a ball pops up. It is incomplete. And a Minnesota punt. Yeah, give it to this dude. Give it to, oh, he just made, wow. He just juked out 3 defenders. I mean, he juked like 7 yards. That was absolutely wild. As on 3rd and 4, we try to catch him off guard with the run to Morset. It does not work. But our plans were to go for it anyway. This is a really aggressive play call here. 4th and 4. Oh, was that Orstrom open underneath? We should have went to him. Absolute mistake. Turnover on downs. Minnesota back with it. They dump it underneath, tight end. Dean tried to lay him out. Did not work out, but at least knocks him out of bounds. 2nd and 1, and we completely missed there. That is not good. Boy down to the 23. 1st and 10. Shiganjansky runs out of time. Sack. Back to the 31. And a 3rd and 15 now. And they'll just give it to Boy, and Dean all over it. We clean it up with Nicholas and Seabrooks and company. And that's going to set up about a 47-yard field goal here, which I don't think they seem to have problems with, but we're going to block it. It's recovered. Nobody in front. We're going to take this to the house. Oh, man, what a swing. Minnesota going for the lead. Come through to block it. And the touchdown gives us the lead. What a turn of events here. Wow. Place is going nuts. It's 24-17. But right back to the run. Boy with a solid run. Nice job by Bradford to bring him down. He has 8 carries for 47 yards. He also has, obviously, that touchdown catch. But when you come across this guy in 41, when you come around Nicholas, you're done for. But when you have an open space like that, that's no good. Up the middle, 1st down. And he's averaging, last game he had 7 carries for 12. Now he's got 10 for 58. He's just ripping us up. 3rd and 11. That's going to be popped up in the air. That's going to be incomplete. Great stop by the defense there. Dean should be all right. We got 2:19 left here in this 3rd quarter. Look out! Hopefully that's just an incomplete pass. comes the blitz again. Oh, that's a dangerous throw. That could have been bad. That could have been a pick six easy. Knocked away, incomplete. Man, this offense, it's just, we go cold so much. I think it just comes down to our receivers, as Harkless with a nice sack. I think our receivers, I mean, like I said, rating-wise, we're not the greatest. It's just our guys just can't get off. If we get pressed, we're screwed. We are absolutely screwed. It's just, we go nowhere. And then with our line, it just goes nowhere. Now, I know I said I was going to stick with Ben Washington, but I got to try something. As we get into the fourth quarter, Bullock comes in. I just want to see if it makes a little bit of a difference. It's just have to see. But this will be it for Taj Bullock. If he doesn't come through here, this is it. As he completely misses an open receiver there. As easily shaken up. 3rd and 10. We go empty. Bullock looking. And that's a terrible throw. That's going to be picked off. That will be it for Taj Bullock. Unless Ben Washington is hurt, I do not expect him to be back in any game ever. Man, that's terrible. That is I mean, you just missed 2 guys underneath and threw it right to the linebacker. Awful. Now Minnesota has really good field position here. So let's see if our defense can get a stop. 3rd and 7. Steps up, fires, caught. Coleman, who's had a fantastic game here today, with a big first down catch. 8:13 left. Boy. I mean, I don't know who got just 32. I couldn't tell who that was there. Just got completely depleted. 3rd and 3. Underneath. Caught. But Nicholas is there to make the stop. So this is going to bring up a 4th down and 1. Oh, did they move? They moved. Wow. False start knocks them back. So now it's a 4th down and 6. Probably a passing situation now. We're going to bring some heat, and it's going to work out. The blitz comes home. And the freshman, Deion Tiffin, with the sack. Turnover on downs. This run game has to get going. Around the outside is Fagan. 7 minutes left. Can you run us to a victory? 2nd and 3. Back to Fagan. Up the middle. Has a first down. Clock continues to roll. Great game. Obviously, that 67-yarder, but 159 on the ground. As Ben Washington back at it, finds Orstrom for the catch. And makes this a 3rd down and 2. Washington looking, and he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't really want to force anything, but the punt, and now it's up to the defense. Tiffin coming through again. Nice job. I mean, hopefully he sticks around, doesn't hit the portal on anything. He'll have some playing time next year. The linebackers leaving, going up, knocked away, incomplete. We had 2 defenders there. That's what I like to see. All right, nice job. Minnesota, no chance to really go for it there. They have to punt, and they have to trust in their defense. But can we come through? And Nitro Tuggle with a big grab. Kind of wish he would have stayed in bounds, but we'll take the first. If we get into, we're in field goal range too, with the nice run there from Morissette. I mean, obviously, if we run the clock out, game over. But even if we get stopped here, a field goal would put this at a 2-score game. So 3rd and 11, Minnesota out of timeouts. We hand this to Fagan, and we're just about a second short for letting this roll down to the 2-minute timeout. We'll get called the timeout, bring on the field goal unit. Kick is up, kick is good. That puts us past the 2-minute timeout, gives us a 10-point lead with 1:40 and counting. 3rd and 6 for Minnesota. Underneath it is caught. Keep him in bounds. Nice tackle there by Bradford. All right. 4th down and 3. They do not convert this. That will be your ball game. Looking down the field. Running out of time. Fires this up, and this is going to be converted. Are you? Oh, jeez. I mean, I'm not surprised, I guess. I'm not surprised. They hurry up now. 1:10 left. Shiganjansky looking, steps up, takes it himself, slides down. Down to the 17 is Minnesota. Honestly, I'd kick a field goal right now. Then just onside, at least try something. He has a wide open receiver underneath. And it's caught. I guess now you're going for 6, but you've got to score quickly. You can't let clock roll off. 35, let's see if he spikes it or fake spikes it. He spikes it there. 33 seconds left here in this ball game. Minnesota needs 2 scores. Looking for that first one. And steps up, takes a hit, but he carries the defenders. He gets close to the 1. Clock is rolling here. I mean, you got to score. You got to go now. And that is completely overthrown, incomplete. 4th and goal. They're going for the touchdown. And it's not going to happen. We are going to get a goal line stand. Marquise Nicholas comes through for a 2nd sack. And we will hold Minnesota scoreless in the second half. And we're going to win 27-17. Honestly, it comes down to that blocked field goal. Really, both these games here today, special teams are really what won it for us. The kick return for the touchdown in the Iowa game, and in this game, the blocked field goal for the touchdown. Without those 2 scores, I mean, our offense, Caden Fagan, both games over 100 yards rushing. Really, that was just the big, even to take away that 67 yard, he still has 20 for 100. But it's just the offense is so inconsistent. And obviously, Ben Washington, he's a freshman quarterback. He's still getting into a rhythm. I mean, he's only a 3-star recruit, so, you can honestly see why he struggles a little bit. I was hoping to get some from Taj Bullock, but he's given us really nothing now lately. As Jamison Tumaine, the 3-star cornerback, decides to commit. That is awesome to see. Just keep rolling those in. Because I don't know who's going to leave. Honestly, I have no idea. You just never know from season to season where everybody's going to go. So Theo Gammon, we are in first, right at the top 3. The 4-star back, Nicholas Shelley. He's probably going to commit next week. We'll beat out Clemson, Ohio State. Matthew Sweet, we have a solid lead. He might commit next week as well. So we might just get 2 4-star guys right there. Clint Cushenberry, I know he's a bust, but we got the lead. And Sturgis, the center. We're in a battle with Ohio State. That's going to be a little tough. But Marquise Nicholas, he's going to win your Big Ten Defensive Player of the Week. And he's also going to win your National Defensive Player of the Week with a 7 tackles, pick, 2 sacks. And let's take a look at this top 25. Clemson has won, USC, Florida, and Penn State, who we will take on. We got to go into Happy Valley. That's going to be so tough. Georgia did lose to Florida. So that was a heck of a game. And then Miami lost to Clemson. So you had 2 top 8 matchups. That's pretty crazy. UCLA lost to Michigan. They dropped down now to 12. We're up to 16. So in reality, I said we don't have a shot at the college football playoff. We do. If we beat Penn State, we probably would be in. But that is going to be, I don't know. Penn State, the defending national champs, this is going to be a tough game. But Theo Gammon, we are in a recruiting battle. So obviously this is new this year. We're in the battle with James Madison. You see the top 3, it's already maxed out. So we're going to max them out here. We'll do a hard sell. We got everything there, which is going to be football influencer. And then we'll add the DM the player, add in the 10 hours there. All right. So we'll see. We'll see. It'll come down to the wire. I know he wants some playing time, and Ben Washington has been very good, but we'll see. We might have a quarterback battle next year once again. And we'll have to obviously look at the portal. Who knows who's going to be in the portal? Not quite sure. Who's going to leave this team? I think Evans Chuba, he's gone. Obviously, he's now our 3rd string quarterback. He's probably going to be gone for sure. So we'll really have to take a look. Who knows? I'm trying to get it to where the deal breakers, that is one thing I've changed in my recruiting. Where maybe season 1, I was looking at the deal breakers. There's no doubt about it. You have to because you can't really recruit the guys. But some of these deal breakers, I'm not even getting, to me, they have to have just maybe conference prestige. Pro potential, see, but yeah, like proximity to home. Some of these, that's it. If they have kind of like a plain style deal breaker, forget about it. I'm not even going near that. I think some of the plain style deal breakers are just dumb, and I'm not even touching them. I don't care if the guy's a 5-star, unless he's like a 5-star, has his number 1, and we kind of like almost get insta commit. But still, it's just the plain style thing is just so, I don't know. I'm not a big fan, so I don't even really go like this. Like Teray, he has right now we have A for the plain style deal breaker, but it can just change in a heartbeat. It can go, oh, we got an A one week, next week it's like a D minus. So I don't know. It's really interesting. Same with like brand exposure, which to me, like conference prestige and brand exposure, I mean, I guess more of Ohio State and Penn State and Michigan go through there. But we're still in the Big Ten. We got to have some brand exposure. Maybe not across the country. Nobody's really looking at Purdue and, thinking that's a prime program. So I guess I get it. But some of them I still think obviously need work. So we continue to work on some of these guys scouting. Let's move up Coda. I think he could be solid. But that is going to bring us to the end of the episode today. 2 tough wins, but we got it done. We're 8-1. And now we go to the defending champs, Happy Valley, take on Penn State, who's 9-1 and 4th in the country. This is going to be probably the game of the year. We'll see. We'll try to keep it as competitive as we can, but that will do it for this one. Hit that like button, subscribe for more. I'll see you in the next one. You guys have a good one. Bye-bye.